We are here. And yes, we're actually a little bit earlier than usual. Seems I'm actually here at 9 instead of 10, 11, 12.
Not at all.
Hey, hush it. So, we are going to check out the new Qwertech update, alpha.41. And you can see now, for some reason, there's yellow squares around the armor things. Not quite sure why they needed to be there. Apparently, you can configure them to wherever you want them on the screen, so they don't have to be right there. I haven't played with that part yet. Yes, you can move them. It's supposedly completely configurable. I'm gonna go look at the config here real quick. See if I can figure it out exactly where it is. GT6 instance folder, Minecraft configs. Alright, so I'm going to switch over to my screen here. I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to see. Morning, Nano. Sorry about the blinding white. That's what you get. So, in the config folder, in GregTech, there is a Qwertech. You have UI display. I'm guessing that's where it's at. Default position is currently in use. Above health. -1 equals no outline. So if you don't want the yellow, change that to -1. 0 equals rounded outline. 1 equals square. 2 equals circle. Disable to manually change the positioning of the effects icon. I'll show you that in a minute. You actually have effects on your screen. And then here's for custom ones. So I'm guessing this is the value here if you want to move it. I don't know what numbers you have as a choice and where it puts them. So he probably should have given a little bit of a description for that, but that's it. All right, so let's switch back
under
to the
effects custom.
Is it?
Yes, it says default disabled. Which screen edge the effect icons will adhere to? Left, middle, or right?
Yeah, I read way too much. 3 lines is all you get out of me. I wasn't going through all that down there. That's why we have Crazy here today. She do the reading. So apparently it's this one that you change. I'm guessing this is to have it right above your health. And then if you don't want it there, then you use these to
Well, you gotta change
adjust it.
that one to disable it. Or whatever, that bottom one.
Yeah.
At the top that you read. You gotta change that to so these effect, I guess.
Yeah, I'm guessing. Alright, so back to the game screen. And you'll see that if I shift, you get a little sneaky deaky Spidey down there. And if I eat something, I get a little heart. That's for the well fed. If I can talk Crazy into it, she can make some potions. We got a potion rack over here, like slowness, speed, any of that kind of stuff. It's right there. There's ingredients. I think they're in this crafting table. Yeah. There's some ingredients in the crafting table and some bottles. Have at it, and we'll check them out and see how well they show up, work, all that good stuff. And
I'll just make a speed one then, since it won't really matter.
Yep, make whatever. What the heck? Man, I've got to shut off my desktop notifications for crap. Apparently, Junior's phone just got charged. So let's see. Dun, dun.
Well, what the
Fine.
hell? This isn't 112. Why do you gotta have blaze powder?
Because we have Et Futurum in here. More things to piss off crazy. Okay, so armor display, just talked about that one. Apparently it also shows if you're blocking.
What the hell?
Oh, for God's sakes, now what?
Why am I in cheat mode?
I don't know, but can you hush while I'm doing this?
No.
So there you go. Blocking shows up that you're blocking. I don't really know why the sneaking and the blocking thing, because, well, don't you kind of know if you're sneaking or blocking? The effects thing I like, but the sneaking and blocking is kind of weird to me. Whether you're currently on fire, it'll tell you. Blocking or sneaking. Armor UI will only display protection percentages and exact weight when pressing F3 plus H for advanced tooltip mode. So apparently, if I hit F3 and H, it will turn off the percentages. So turn F3H back on, because anybody playing with GregTech 6 should have F3H on for the advanced tooltips. Let's see. Fixes a possible crash when wrenches are placed in the first slot of the hotbar. Fixes an error where chickens were using their hurt sound as their idle sound. Oh, that would be awesome. And I think he also fixed that render issue that we were having in 40, but he didn't put it in the changelog. Otherwise, I wouldn't be using this version because I don't want to crash. Let's see. If I eat this, I should get resistance. Oh, I think I got to eat more than one to get it. I think it's like 2 or 3. All right, so that's the Qwertech update. Crazy gets done over there.
No, I crashed, so I have to load back in.
Oh, well, stop crashing.
I hit R or left clicked on the swiftness potion to figure out I forgot how to make it for the recipe, and it crashed.
You forgot you need sugar in an awkward potion.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I don't make swiftness potions typically.
Okay. While she's loading back up, we are going to get some pipe laid first. I think I have enough to do both sets, but I'm not positive. We have 2 gases up there that are coming down here. I want to switch them over to quads so both can come over in the same pipe. And I also want to get this one ran over there. So let's get some tunneling going. I'm actually going to use this for the machines we're hooking up to make the boule. They're not boilers, so they don't need to be on that wall. Trying to decide where I'm going to bring them in at. I'll probably put them right over here. So let's go over there and check that out down there. The gas one needs to hook up to here. I should be able to just go out about right here. Because that is the end of that, so we'll just go out right in this general area here. We'll do a 2x2, that way we got plenty of room. Since we're going to be bringing over both pipes, we're going to use liquid fuel for the boule making, so for the crystallization crucible and the smelter.
You don't have a drill yet.
No, I don't have a drill yet. I don't have electricity.
Holy crap, man.
Oh crap, this comes out way over here. Okay, so we're not going to be able to come out over here. We're going to have to turn and go that way. So, let's go that way right here. Are you trying to say I'm slow or something crazy?
Yes.
Well, talk to Greg. Remember, progress has been slow this summer, and I don't want to get way ahead. Daggone it, click on the right thing. Way ahead of what he's adding. And currently, he hasn't been adding anything late game, so I needed to stay more early mid game. I'm actually getting that boule done today so I can set up for electricity.
You haven't even got it set up, right?
And that's what we're doing today.
So you haven't even started. You know, the boule's going to take, what, 40 minutes?
It'll take a little bit, yeah. Are you rushing me?
No. There's no good to rush you.
Hey, Penis Leech, how's it going this morning?
Really?
What? What, he can call me Peckerhead, but I can't call him Penis Leech?
I'm saying really to both of you. Not just one.
Oh, good luck on your interview. Alright, if I just pass this one, this is the water pipe, right? Yeah, so that's coming through not far from where I need to be, actually. Let me go up right here and see where I'm at.
We need sugar.
That would come from sugar cane.
Yeah. Or just get it off the wall.
Complete. How's it going? Yeah, that's also an option. Alright, so that hole's here. So I actually need to go back 1, 2, 3, about 4 blocks. One, 2, 3. Should be this one then, right? That's the 4th block back. No, I need to place 4 blocks. Okay. I know how to Minecraft. I can count. Don't let Crazy tell you otherwise.
Whatever. There's wooden bars now?
Yes. Would you like me to make you a cage today and show you?
No, I see them in here.
Yeah, but I want to put you in a cage.
No, let's put you in a cage.
Let's cage the crazy.
No. Crazies don't go in cages. Bears goes in cages, though.
Bears don't go in cages. Bears
They're
eat
in
picnic
cages at the
baskets.
zoo.
Yeah, well, that's just wrong. Bears are lovable creatures. They shouldn't be put in cages.
I got swiftness potions done.
Okay. Remind me when I get done to test the hitting R on there and see if it's a regular happening thing. Like if it
Okay.
crashes for me.
Can we try it again?
Do you want to crash again?
Well, it's better for me to do it.
Well, I don't know if it's a crazy crashes thing or if it's a anybody crashes thing. So,
Do you want my crash report?
yeah, that would probably help as well. I can see what it is that's causing it. Apparently, I need torches. I'm doing decently well.
Or you're not?
Hey, my head's above ground. Good day. Any day I'm not pushing up daisies is a good damn day. That one's done. Turn that shit off. All these are still running.
What is Crazy supposed to be doing?
Stuffing things. Here, have an amethyst.
Yay.
One thing you can do, which will piss the Greg off if he ever comes back on here, but it annoys the shit out of me and I'm the only one here. Take all this frickin' food out of these damn barrels and put it in the restaurant. So I can take the damn barrels over where they belong and, for God's sakes, get this one damn bee out of here and stick it where the sun don't forget shine. I don't care. Greg and his
Why?
everything has to have a barrel shit is annoying. Greg wants that when he comes in from adventuring, mining, looting, whatever, that everything that he doesn't want in his inventory, he can smack that thing and it will all go into a barrel somewhere. It's Greg's way of automating emptying his inventory. And that one bee is a steadfast bee, which is from loot only.
Yeah, it's out of there.
So he needed it in a barrel, apparently.
One bee.
One frickin' bee. Yes. It's a Greg thing. I can't say anything else. It's just a Greg thing. Alright, so this is just about full.
Why isn't the food down here?
Again, because if Greg's out killing things, it's going to fill up his inventory and he wants to just drop it off.
Well, all the food is not going to fit down there.
Why not? There's a fridge.
Yeah, the fridge has things in it.
Yeah, there's two fridges. And they got all kinds of room. Crap, I forgot to get the torches I needed. Alright, so let's break this one out here. And this should be the one with the fuel in it.
Why would you go that high up? You can barely reach that high up. You know, you could just make more barrels, right?
I could.
Instead of pissing off the Greg.
But isn't pissing off the Greg like what I do?
Yeah, but we want to blast for sometime this century.
I can't believe I still don't have enough rubber. Or enough pipes. I swore that would be enough to get over here. Good thing I got more rubber made. There we go. Put the 114 textures for the granite andesite into GT6 stones. Why? Am I gonna have to turn you over my leg, young man? Oh my god, I'm gonna have to hurt him today. All there is to it. 114 textures suck. I haven't seen one texture yet that doesn't blow chunks. Now you gotta go and use the damn things. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. Yeah, well, that's never been my philosophy. I'm a bit hard-headed when it comes to that kind of thing. My philosophy is more on the range of bite it hard enough that it knows you're serious and hope like hell it don't bite back.
There's not two fridges now.
There's a fridge up near the ceiling.
I found it.
Are you seriously that blind, woman?
Maybe. Okay, do you want me to break those barrels then? Or are you gonna do it?
Can if you want, but I got a axe. I can do it later. Alright, so let's get these broke out here. So we're gonna do.
I can't get up there.
I got a dog trying to be a pest today. For some reason, wanting to climb up on my lap. Go talk to your kid. Leave me alone.
Isn't his kid at work?
No, he's sitting here still. Alright, so that's gas. That's liquid. Alright, so to make the boule, we need in a crystallization crucible neon, xenon, or krypton, or helium, radon, argon. Any of those, I think they're noble gases, and molten silicon with either a tiny silicon dust or a full silicon dust. So we got to get silicon today. Now, if you look up the ways of getting silicon, you will see silicon dust makes silicon dust in a crucible. Helpful, that is. You get it out of cutting silicon and silicon plates and silicon boules and all that good stuff. You get it from electrolyzing impure piles of silicon dioxide, which you cannot get. From datolite, don't even think exists in this mod. It's out IHL, because you can see that's added by IHL. Electrolyzing wollastonite, whatever the heck that crap is. I'm not even sure if that is in here. Carbundium, which is IHL again. And purified pile of silicon dust, doesn't exist. Or hexafluorosilicic acid, which you actually need, so you wouldn't be electrolyzing it. And then sharpener, shredder, lathe, crusher, mortar, centrifuge, electrical steel. You use it to make that, you probably aren't going to be centrifuging it. Purified silicon ore, there isn't silicon ore. Molten redstone alloy, again, you use it to make that, you wouldn't be centrifuging it. Silicon, we already talked about that not existing. This is another alloy that you'd be making, so you wouldn't be centrifuging it. Aluminum alloy dust, again, that doesn't exist. So, this is one of the things where Greg needs to put in here something to tell you how to do it. What you actually need to do is take silicon dioxide, which I thought should have been in the crucible. Silicon dioxide, this here.
Why is my NEI broke?
I don't know. Can I finish explaining shit? Okay, there we go. It actually gives you the silicon ingot, not the dust. So you do silicon dioxide with dark ash. Hopefully this will change when iron purification changes and we get a bloomery, blast furnace, whatever. Hopefully this will go in there as well, because this is basically the same recipe as purifying iron. Just you use silicon dioxide and dark ash, and you get silicon. You can also use carbon, 1 to 3. That's your recipe. So we need to get silicon dioxide. So silicon dioxide we will get from electrolyzing pyrope, 280. Can't do that. Morganite. First off, need 29 of them. Ain't got anywhere near that. And we need 400. Not happening. Don't think that exists in this version. Amethyst is 70. That's getting closer, but amethyst is a little harder to get, and I don't think we have 5 of them. Blue topaz, again, too high. Biotite, you get that out of black granite, but it's 630 EU a tick. Not freaking happening. Spessartine, 280. Nope. Aquamarine, 406. Tanzanite, 600. Soapstone, 294. You seeing a pattern here? Everything is really high. But we're just going to skip over a whole bunch of these. 7016. Yeah, that's not the right one. So that's an impure again. That's an impure again. Okay, so red onyx, if you can find them, is only 16. They spawn as smalls. I actually have a black onyx I could do. If it's in here as well, which I'm guessing it is. That's a new one, actually. 84. Yeah, that doesn't. Nope, that's an impure. Opal. Those are kind of easy to get if you're digging around. We might have one of them around here. Not sure. But that's only 16, so that would be doable. Black onyx, so yeah, I got one of them. We can do it. And 42 is Jasper. I do believe I can do that one. I think. Maybe. This is your old sand to silicon dioxide electrolyzer thing. And that's it for the electrolyzer. Mixer, silicon and water will give you silicon dioxide and hydrogen. Don't care about that, thanks. You can get it, little bits of it from sifting some of the sand ores that may or may not exist. Let's see. Pressure, centrifuge. So porcelain dust. 56, we can do that. But that's an IHL thing. Molten redstone is 140. We can't do that. There isn't a silicon dioxide. Black granite is 70, so that's a little bit too high. That actually is where you get the biotite, by the way. So once we upgrade to a steel centrifuge, we can do this one. Right now we're maxed at 64. Let's see. Liquid glass, we can do at 16. This is actually the easiest way to do it, by the way. Just use a crucible or a smelter. Melt some glass down, get liquid glass, pump it into the centrifuge, and you get silicon dioxide. Let's see. Flint dust, that's another one that is even easier. Flint is really easy to get, and you just turn it into dust and centrifuge it 1 for 1. Let's see here. Black quartz, don't have, I think that's actually additions, yeah, don't have that. See what else we have here. Moon turf, yeah, we're not going to the moon, thanks. I think that's a little far ahead of where we're at. 140, 16. Moon dust, yeah, we're not doing moon dust either, thanks. 56, we can, that's porcelain again. Okay, so there is your main options for getting the silicon dioxide at the moment. And we will be doing probably flint dust and maybe liquid glass. But we'll see how much flint we have laying around. Alright, so let's actually get to setting up something here. Yes, there is a crazy voice too. She's skipping work today. She's playing hooky. Let's see. The 114 textures for the stones are actually better. The others are meh, yeah. Go away. Only Bear uses plastic to turn off something that's hot. Well, why not? Can always make it a resource pack anyways. Yeah, that would be a better option. And Morning Dire. And holy crap, DBT, I'm not reading all that right now. I'm trying to get work done. Hi again, Lorenus. Flint plus dark ash and crucible silicon. Yeah. I'm showing options. Go away. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, the moon is easy. You haven't seen what I did to the NASA workbench then. I do believe you can actually do the glass in there as well, which is the way I will probably be doing it today with the flint thing as well. So let's see. We need crystallization crucible. Heat runs it 16 to 64. And making the boule only needs 16. But it does take 60 minutes to do. So you'll want to give it more than 16. If we go with the steel one that I have, it'll make it 30 minutes. We can actually get it down to 15 minutes if we use a dense invar, which I will probably be making for this, but I'm not sure if I'm doing it today or not yet. We have to work on getting all the other good stuff first. So right now we're just going to worry about getting it hooked up to the smelter. So energy in the bottom, obviously, because it needs a burning box. Items go in the top, the left, or the back. And the items go out the right. Fluids will go in the top, left, or back. So we are going to have the smelter set to the side of it because the smelter puts its fluids out the right, so we can just set it right next to it. So we'll have this go here, and we will put that right there. That way everything that comes out of here will automatically go in here. Now, eventually, if you've seen my other ones, I will actually have two separate smelters, one for the gas and one for the silicon. But for right now, we're actually going to just do one to do both. Now that brings us to the gas that we need. There are multiple different options. Like we went over earlier, you have neon, which you can get from centrifuging any of the airs. So you can just put a air vent on a centrifuge and get helium, neon, argon, CO2 gas, oxygen, and nitrogen. But you'll notice you get very, very small amounts, especially of the helium, the neon, and the argon, which is 0.01% of each. Now, if you want to get some carbon, this is actually not a bad way of getting carbon and oxygen. It is a little slow, so it is going to take a bit of power to do it, but you can do CO2 gas and get you a bit of carbon and oxygen. You will need to set this up at some point. We are not going to be doing it today. You'll be needing it to get the helium, neon for the gas emitters later on. These ray, compact signal, that's not it. Yeah, that's not it. Hold on. Back up a step. Neon mixer, helium neon, canning machine. This one, empty gas laser emitter to make this, and that is used for these really high tier circuits. So eventually you will need them, not anytime soon. So we're not actually going to be doing it this way today. So no neon. Don't even know if there's a way of getting xenon gas. Yeah. Neon we already looked at. Krypton I don't think there's a way of getting right now. Helium is what we're going to be using. And you can get that from monazite dust in a smelter, along with getting rare earth. You will get half a unit of helium. And for each boule, you will actually need 1 unit of helium. So for 2 monazite dust, you get 1 boule done. And so this is the way we're going to be doing it. This is the way I've always done it. Now, this does take 64 HU a tick, so you will need a dense invar to run this. So I am going to need to be making one of those. You can also get it from, all kinds of these weird outer spacey things. Again, you can get it from centrifuging air. These are all from Galaxy Space. All these different glowstone things, space dust. This is another way that people like to do it. I don't go to the end this early, so I won't be doing this way, but it is a nice way of getting tungsten trioxide and platinum if you choose to go that route. And then you can also do glowstone, but that takes 140, which means you need a tier 2 centrifuge, and we're not going to be setting up a tier 2 centrifuge. So that's your way of getting it. We're going to be going with monazite dust, and we luckily have 16 of them, so that is enough to make us 8 boules, which is enough to get us quite a lot of circuits done. So now we have this figured out where it's going. Let's finish getting it piped up to the fuels. Crazy, can you go over to the smelting factory place and get 18 copper plates out of the left-hand crucible box? And daggone it, that thing ran out. Let's go get some stuff to stick in there. You know what? Let's just grab some charcoal. I have been making a bunch of it. Hey, the shredder's done. Awesome. Let's just take 2 of them. That should be plenty to get the rest of that done. Ooh, we got a whole 8 rubber back down here. And gone. In the box that's attached to the left-hand crucible. Alright, give me these. I'll do that. I think I said 18. Alright, so we need to dig up here, and we need to be over here. Alright, so right there's where they're going to be going. So we need to do this and this, and then we'll bring it down and over. Connect. What are you? You're the gas one, right? You're water? You should not have water in there. Oh, that's the other pipe. Never mind. Huh. This one is the gas one. Okay. So this will go here, and we'll connect there, and that'll get them right up there where they need to go. Now, what in the world? Oh, you're out of career soap. Go away. Alright, hopefully we don't run out of distilled water at the moment. We should be fine, and I've got automatic shutoff, so if I do, not a big deal. Oh yeah, it's packed. So, not a problem. We got plenty of distilled water. Let me put these over here. Get them done. Thank you very much. Move them out there for later. Alright, we need to put these back here and go turn the crusher back on. I had it on a little earlier. Oh, I need another flint and tinder. I need to start making matches until I get my lighter setup done. There we go. Light you damn thing. Alright, so that's going to turn on the crusher and the compressor back there. Got a little bit of room in here to put more lignite. Let them sit there and run. I need to get iron, which we've got 47, and I need, what is it, quintuples for a dense burning box? Dense needs, that's actually the gas one. Just check to make sure. Liquid Invar needs 22, so I'm going to need 44 Invar to do this. So 44 divided by 3 is going to be somewhere around 15. Because that would be 45. So I'm going to need 30 iron and 15 nickel. So just grab 32 iron dust. Do we have any nickel? I think I've got like, yeah, 1. So I'm going to have to get some from other sources, which I have, so that's not a problem. And we need to go make up some Invar. Found your first bedrock oil spring. Nice. I actually haven't found one of those yet. So I actually have 12 Invar in here already made up, and I've got 7 nickel. Let's see. Do we have any more nickel over here? Doesn't look like it. I need to get all this stuff moved over to the other side. I haven't got them moved over there yet. I have any more nickel in here? I do. There we go. Alright, so now a bit of smelting. Let's do... let's do 8 of them. Get them smelted down first. And since I moved that pipe, or ran that pipe, I can now run my distillation tower a little bit more and get some more gas. Not the pipe. Why are you not starting? You definitely should have something in there. Because we're burning up sulfur. By the way, sulfur burns. So we're burning it. We got a bunch of it from doing the lignite. So I figure, what the hell? Well, let's use it. Don't really have much else use for it. So we're making gas out of sulfur at the moment. That bedrock oil spring, that's the infinite, ain't it? It's slow, but it's kind of infinite. 7 oil springs of light oil. Each produces 1 1 bucket of oil every 20 minutes, as Greg said in a change log. Yeah, that's what I thought. So that's nice to have. Close to my base, so sometimes I go there and bring several drums of oil to my base. That is awesome. Alright, let's go ahead and turn this off and get this poured. I did 8 of them specifically because of the extra that you get out of here. So I shouldn't have any residue in the bottom when it's done. I should get 10 plates, which I did. Alright, so I need 15 of them and 30 of them. And let's get this done. So we'll do 8 and 4. Crazy, you want to bring me see how much flint we have over there? And bring me like a stack of sand. I have 0 flint over there. Okay, well apparently I've used all our flint for flint shovels, so I guess we won't be doing the flint and dark ash thing. But I should be able to do sand and dark ash. Checking to see how much dark ash we have in the basement of the factory, please. Alright, there's the iron melted. Now we just got to get it to wrought iron. There you go. Daggone it, stop falling off your ledge. Here's the end bar. And you're going to shut off. So just shut off. Keep forgetting I changed this over to the faster burning box, so it's a little harder to time things like I used to. But pretty soon I will be making an alloy mixer, so this won't be necessary anymore. Just bring me a stack of that too. Alright, so 8 and 4. Throw that back in there. Need to get the rest of them moved over there as well. Gotta do a lot of moving of a lot of things from here over to the other building. And for anybody that doesn't quite realize it yet, you can automate the silicon dioxide to silicon just like you do the iron. It's the exact same setup. So if you don't know how this setup is done, you can go to Net's channel. He's got it on there. I've also set it up on my channel a couple times. The only difference is you got to change the settings for the hoppers. Those are set to 7 and 3, so you just change it to 3 and 2. And then you can actually automate your crucible to cook these up just like you do the iron over there, which I may do at some point. I don't know where you are to come to you if you're wanting me to. Why are you muted? Speak, woman. Speak your words. Use your words, young lady. Oh, shit. I turned the other way, expecting you to come in the other door. Alright, so 8. Not you. There we go. What did you just type? Oh, that. Thank you for muting for that. I'm quite appreciative that you're muted now. You know you ought to get onto that E-dude and tell him you managed to get back on the server before he did. He's supposed to be coming and helping me with the rail line and making his lens that I got him the gem for, which is still sitting right there. Slow ass. He probably isn't even up yet. What time is it? It's only 10 o'clock. Yeah, he probably ain't up yet. And by the way, for anybody that would like to know, we will be starting a new series soon. It will be in the evening rather than in the morning. So it isn't going to be taking the place of GT6 or getting in the way of GT6. But Crazy and I think XARE, Ilwer said he'll even stop by and see if he can get back into Minecraft again. And hopefully Net, I haven't talked to him yet, but most of the group members are going to be on the server. I'm sure with Crazy, we will all not be working together in the same base because, you know, she's got her whole personal space issues. But we will be starting a new server soon to test DBP's GT5 for 6 Wasteland mod pack. So we'll actually be testing the mod pack and the 5 for 6, which is an extension, redo, whatever you want to call it, of Supercoder's 5 for 6. Supercoder lost his code for it when he had a hard drive issue, I think. So DBP kind of took over it and has been getting everything working. So we're going to be testing it along with playing it in this harsh ass mod pack that he made. It's going to have tech guns in it. It's going to have Qwertech, GregTech 5, and GregTech 6. Hence why it's called GT5 for 6. It will be GregTech 6 World and mostly like GregTech 6 materials. Okay, so we need 3 of these. There we go. We have glass. And we need 2 of these. And now, if we heat this up a bit, it should turn into silicon dioxide, I do believe. Nope, it just vaporized. Put that out. So we can't do the liquid glass. We actually have to centrifuge it to get it. That part kind of stinks. That we can't do them together in the crucible. Even though it is technically silicon dioxide at that point. He released the source, but at that point I already restarted and wanted to do it for Bear's Den edition of GT5. Okay. Alright, so let's see. We have opal. That was one that we could do. Yeah, definitely not that. What was the other one we could do? Let's see. We have this black onyx. We can do that one. So let's go centrifuge these. And let's see what we have in here to transport the, is this full again? No, it's actually empty. Alright, hold up. Let's throw that in there. Throw that in there. Let them get shredded. Let's go grab some sticky resin to throw in there. See if we can get the, there we go, resistance. You got that, potion you made?
It's in the thing.
Okay. Alright, so that's full. Let's just start dumping some of these in my inventory real quick so we can get these out of here. And that is done. So we can go through it, turn it off. Dun, dun, dun.
Clean out your inventory.
Hey. Hush it, you. Who do you think you are, Greg?
I got an arrow to kill you with.
Now, be nice.
What? Greg told me to do it.
Greg told you to jump off a bridge, would you? Well, you are crazy.
No, because that would hurt me, not you.
Oh, is that how that works? I don't think I like the way this works.
No?
No, not really. Alright, so we're going to throw these in here so they can get centrifuged down. And
You need more creosote.
nope, not at the moment. Why? You can.
I've been chopping trees.
Oh, you can go ahead and start it up if you'd like. There's plenty of room for the creosote. Let's see, we have plenty of gravel. Let's grab a few of these. Let's get some flint dust. Nice thing is with his new sifter, we can actually just throw this in here and do this. I should have had Crazy do this because, well, then she could just sit here and AFK at it and let it get done. I really need to get somewhere else to put these daggone gems. But for right now, it's alright. I'm hoping I can get GT509. I'm there really because then I can do screw GT++. It's crap.
No.
And Tech, I would probably port a few of the BDE changes to that as well. Remember that Ultimate Unicode mod? Unicord mod? No, I don't remember that. Are you talking about the unicorn mod that you were talking about? Yeah, I let that slip right through my memory as soon as you said it. Remind me and I'll add something so every time Crazy gets a diamond, you get a diamond sword with max sharpness. It's 1 durability so I can smack her with it. Take her diamond away. Oh yeah, that'd be funny, but remember, try to make brownie points with Crazy, so stop it. Trying to get on Crazy's good side, not staying on the bad side. I have a big black horse and even ride it sometimes. And all right, 27 flint. Now, the only issue with flint is Greg has always had this issue with flint. I'm not quite sure why, but 1 flint is actually only half a flint dust. You put it in a shredder, you get 2 small piles of dust. So for the 27, which we do 24, I'd only get 12. But that is enough. Hey, look. We also got stone dust. Yay, everybody wants stone dust, right? That stuff is the bomb. We got clay dust, which for some reason I didn't see in the list, or somehow I missed it. It's probably one of the higher ones, because you can get silicon dioxide out of it as well, but it's probably really high up on the list. Yeah, it's 98. That's why we didn't look at that one. And we got rocks. Everybody likes rocks, right? You gotta have all the rocks for all the things. So there we go. Get rid of that shit out of my inventory. Well, why don't you look at why Tech? Good God, that is a terrible name, by the way. Why don't you look at why it doesn't work with BDE? Alright, so let's try this out and make sure flint goes in. I didn't hear any bad noise. So let's throw, what is it, 3 to 2? So we need 6. There we go. Let's try this out. Turn that off because it goes really, really fast. And there is a silicon plate. Now, this is not a crystalline silicon plate. This is a silicon plate. So you actually have to put this into the smelter for it to work. Now, if you guys remember or watched back when we did the GT6 main server, we actually set up a sifter that sifted gravel. We had it set up to all the cobble that I brought in. I turned into gravel and then had that go through the sifter and had it automate the output. Because, which actually, I think this is the way I normally do it. I just forgot about that.
Oh, there's 128 flint over here.
I thought you just got done telling me there was none.
I couldn't find a barrel with it in it. I found it now.
She is so
My
lost.
bad.
Right here is the way I normally do it. 1 quartz dust in a smelter turns to silicon dioxide. You do need the quartz dust and other stuff to make the board, but flint dust will work for that as well. And nether quartz is really easy to get when you go in the nether. And usually when you're out digging around, you'll find other quartz as well. Heck, you even have, it most definitely should work. Let's go check and see. The big ass coke oven sitting right here, you can't see them? Right outside the factory door. Let's see, this actually should work. Quartzite. And we should be able to... Crucible, smeltery, silicon dioxide. So, all that nice, easy to mine pink shit right there. We can just take that and use that to get our silicon dioxide as well. And we should have somewhere down in this area. Where in the hell did he put it? I'm looking for the actual quartz dust. Oh, he might actually have it in here. So we've got 2 Certus quartz. And I know there's another quartz behind me somewhere. And I think there's... And right there, we got 41 quartz dust, 65 nether quartz, 2 Certus quartz, 7 Certus quartz. All of that works. Anything that says quartz, pretty much. So we're actually going to use this pink crap, because who in their right mind, shut up crazy, would ever want to build with this ugly ass pink shit?
Me.
Yeah. You don't count. Go away.
Maybe I should have a factory by myself so I can build it with pink.
Ew. Ew. Just ew.
I'm going to build a cafe just out of that.
Now, by the way, I would seriously suggest, if you're going to automate this, that you use like a lead or Invar being better, burning box, because holy crap, this is fast, by the way. This stuff melts down really, really fast. Shut up, DVP. You don't count either. Fuck would build with pink. Ew. Let's see.
You could build with something else and accent with pink.
No. Good morning, engineer. It is bigger than you. It needs 3 meter wide and 4 meter high hole to fit through. That's a big fucking horse. That's a huge fuck off horse. I could fork it. It is open sourced and MIT. Are you talking about Tech? Needs something 09 added. What do you need out of 09? And damn it, would you just get your butt in the GT5 dev group and make a Bears Den Edition 09 for fuck's sakes? Crazy, are you blowing shit up or is it lightning?
It's raining out.
Yeah, that better have been lightning, damn it. You better not be blowing shit up.
I'm not blowing anything up. There's no mobs over at the tree farm.
Now I gotta go check the factory because she's probably in there pushing all the buttons, pulling all the levers, and shutting all the valves and blowing up my boilers. You know how them crazies do. They just go, oh, look, there's a button. Push the button. Ow, stop with the lightning already. Good God. You know, you could sleep off this. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, it is lightning out there.
Somebody's an asshole and won't let us sleep.
I cannot sleep off that.
I kinda forgot about that. You know that guy really is a dick that won't let us sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Just have to mention that. Kind of a mean thing to do. Alright, so now we made sure Crazy ain't blowing anything up. Let's go get our burning boxes done. Let's see. A pike works. One hit for a cow. What in the heck are you talking about? Rainish, you lost me. I'm also going to have to get started on the GT5 v GT6 script. They work fine together as is, but there's some things like GT5 Steam Age, which is straight up obsolete. Yeah, pretty much.
Oh. It is definitely a lightning storm.
DVP, don't you make me come down there to Alabama and push your buttons into GT5 dev. Don't tell me to make you.
Can he even access it?
All he has to do is say the word and ask. Alright, so we need 8 of these. Close your ears, because here comes hammer time. Hammer time. Excellent. That's is crazy DD for I've never seen Dexter's Lab. Can't answer that question. Is Dee Dee out of her freaking mind? I mean, just a little bit on the crazy side.
Bear, hush your face.
What crazy? I didn't
I
say
have an
anything.
arrow for you. 38 of them.
I said nothing. You heard nothing. You could prove nothing. Alright, so I need quintuples and son of a bitch. I need large invar because I'm doing the stupid thing. Damn it. So I don't need all 8 of these. I only need 4. And they need to be quintuple. Now, question is, can I take these 2 doubles and hammer them together? Ha ha! Quadruples. Saved it. Look at that. There we go. Quintuples times 4. And now we need to do the pipe thing. So we're going to stick these down there. We need 6 times 4 is 24. So we need 24 of these turned into curved plates.
You come like this.
I'm doing hammer time. I can in a minute. We still need a proper pipe jig. Don't hit that. That is not right. These need to be down here because we're making large invar pipes. There we go. Give me those. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. That goes there. These go here. Those there. Wrench in the bottom. And bricks on the bottom. That makes us 2 dense burning box liquid invar. And that is what we need. Oh shit, it's a crazy woman. What? Whatever it is, I didn't do it. I don't know. Why are you here?
Well, I'm just standing here.
Okay. I need you to do me something and don't enjoy it. You are not allowed to enjoy this. Light my ass on fire.
Why?
Light the block under my feet. Gotta do it multiple times. Okay, there you go. It shows the fire thing.
What?
Rain, put me out. Thank you. I was showing the fire thing for the Qwertech thingy. Not that you wouldn't know if your ass was on fire. Do you really need it to give you an icon on the screen? If your ass is ticking over and over like that because your ass is on fire and there's flames in front of your screen, don't you think you would know this? Has anybody gone, I'm taking damage. I wonder if I could possibly be on fire. I see smoke rolling off the top of my head. Could I be on fire? Qwerty adds weird things for weird reasons that I don't quite understand. It is extremely important to have. Well, it's extremely important to Qwerty, apparently. Just like when I shift, I get a little thing down there that shows me I'm shifting. And when I'm blocking, it shows me I'm blocking.
Where
Not
the
quite
heck are you?
sure. I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Do
What
you
do you
want
want?
your this
Yeah,
way?
I'm going to need that. You didn't enjoy catching me on fire, right?
No, but I enjoy hitting you with this crappinite arrow.
Don't you do it. I have my milk. Don't make me use it.
You have your milk.
Actually, I do need to test it because I swear it's not working. Shoot me with it.
Shoot you or hit you with it?
I actually want you to shoot me with it. Don't draw fully. Shit. Half a
It
frickin'
worked.
heart. Half a frickin' heart, crazy. Damn, I was standing 2 inches in front of you. You didn't have to pull it all the way back.
Yes, I did. I had to
Holy
make it count. You were telling
crap.
me to shoot you, so I had to make it count.
Oh, that scared the shit out of me. I thought I was about to die.
Did
Oh,
it work?
I see my Minecraft life flash in front of my eyes. Good thing it was me because you couldn't have seen it because your hat always covers your eyes.
Shut up. My hat is not covering my eyes.
Not this one actually, but every other helmet you wear it does. Alright, so don't tell Crazy to hit you with an arrow. That's a bad idea. She will take all kinds of fun in knocking your dick in the dirt.
So, did you get the Warbane effects things?
Oh yeah, I got them all. But I'm wondering if it's broke on the skeletons because I haven't gotten hit by one. Either that or I have been super lucky all this time I've been out adventuring and walking around looking for stuff. Because I have been shot by skeletons a lot and I have not gotten one effect. Let's see. See, Bear, here's your issue. I don't ask shit. I don't, I ask, but I eventually will just start to tell you. DD blows up all the machines, all of them. That would be Shadow, not Crazy. Crazy does get a little, well, crazy and blow things up, but Shadow's the one that blows up everything. Last stream he did, he made a tank, so 52 steel. I think he went through like 6 crucibles to do so.
Crazy is very cautious on trying not to blow up things.
You heard the trying not to blow up things part, right?
That's why Crazy lets Bear do the smelting.
Yes, this is why Bear does most of the smelting. Alright, so I'm going to keep one of these out. And I'm going to put the other 5 in the smelter. And we're going to light this bad boy up. And we are going to make our silicon, molten silicon there. And I'm going to take this one and I'm going to put it on this side to get tinies. And I'm going to stick them on that side. That is done. So now we're going to put the monazite in there. And this is going to be really, really slow, by the way. But that will then give me the helium that I need. And then we can start making our first boule, which will take about 15 minutes. What the heck, Max, is NPO? You should be the one to build the fusion reactor if you get to that point in GTWL. Crazy. She helped me build the one in Fear of the Night. She stood there and watched really well while I built it.
Hey, I crafted the part, damn it.
Alright, well, I need a press. You want to make me a press?
No.
What do you mean, no? Listen to her.
My NEI is broke.
Well, I need 2 double bronze plates, a bronze machine
Do you know
casing,
why I think it's broke?
a bronze spring, and a bronze rod.
I
Why
gotta
do you think
stand
it's
here
broke?
and catch. Because I have a newer version.
You have a newer version of what?
GregTech than what's on the server.
That might have done it. Yeah, you've got 12 and I've got 11 because I haven't cared to update the last 2 weeks.
Are you gonna put a box here?
Yeah, I've got one there.
Huh?
It
No.
looks like she works very well for that. Yeah, I'll put a box there.
I don't count.
Well, that's... Never mind. Shot again in a second if I don't shut up. Let's take this one. Shit, there is stuff in it. I thought this box was empty. Crazy, put shit in my box. Why did you put this crap in my box? I swore when I got on today that box was empty because I looked in it.
It was.
You put shit in it.
Yeah.
It's not a crazy drop box. And that can actually get piped over here because it's just rare earth. But I'm not going to worry about piping it right now. Alright, so we have our first full thing of helium in there, so let's get it on. And there we go, it started. And it'll be 15 minutes. So let's go make a press. And I'm going to cheat for the press. I'm not making a boiler for it because we will be turning it over to electric very, very soon. So we're just going to put it where the compressor is, and y'all are going to ignore the fact that I did so. Blink it out of your mind. It never happened. It's fake news. Never happened. And I have no bronze rods. And I don't want to melt down my bronze plates, so let's make
bronze.
Some bronze. Doop and doop. Oh, by the way, the monazite is in the pyrolusite vein, and it is damn near impossible to find, just in case anybody wanted to know. Not because the vein is hard to find, but because pyrolusite and monazite are a dark green to black color, and it's found in basalt, which is a black rock. You gotta have Wanya to find the damn thing, I'm telling you. It is really hard to spot it.
Some bitch. Tracy's got the hiccups.
Yeah, I can hear that. You really ought to do something about that.
What am I supposed to do about it? Go watch a scary movie?
What I usually do is take a long drink. Don't drink a lot, but like get a glass of water and drink it really, really slow, but constantly until it stops. Or you can always do what my old man always told me, which was go get a grocery bag, a plastic grocery bag, stick it over your head and hold it around your neck really tight, and then breathe deeply. If
No.
within 5 minutes your hiccups do not stop, he guarantees they will be gone.
Mm.
Have I mentioned my old man's a little on the mean side, or was he's just a little on the ornery side?
A little.
Where do you think I got it from, Crazy? I got it, you know, from the best. Now, caution to any idiots or children out there. Shadow, I'm talking to you. Do not try the bag over your head thing. Hi, underwater world. Now, how can you
Hello.
say, if you're underwater world, how can you say hi? Wouldn't it come out boop, 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 boop? Come on, Crazy. That was funny. It really was. You got to give me
Really
that one.
wasn't.
That was funny. Hey, excuse me. If you're going to stand at the anvil, how about you do some work? Here.
I don't have a hammer.
There you go. You lie. You have one right there. Now, you got to whack it in the middle. Don't whack it on the edges. Don't break the thing. Right click.
Oh.
She's going to break my fucking anvil. Look at her. Look at how big that fucking. Holy shit, Qwerty. Have you seen how big the hammers look in your hand? That freaking hammerhead is as big as your head. You got a big head. Alright, so I don't think I can do this, but I want to see so I can bug Greg. Spring needs a roll bender. Oh, you can! Greg, you actually did something right. Alright, don't whack this crazy.
What was to do
Come
with
over
it?
here and hit the side of the anvil on that little jut out piece. Now, can I have my spring, please?
Oh, neat. So, what do you do? A small spring on this?
Yep. This is a small bending cylinder. This is a large bending cylinder built right into your anvil, so you will not have to make them, except for doing the
So
pipes.
this
The
is
pipes still have to do it.
supposed to be the horn. Then.
Yes, this is supposed to be the horn that sticks off the anvil, but, you know, Greg's a little Greg, and they're just flat little things. And do
Oh,
not,
do you want these double plates?
yes, and Crazy, do not ever, don't hit this, please. Don't ever smack the top of that with just one plate on there. You will get an item casing and you will only get one. It will cost you half an ingot of whatever material you're doing it. Because Greg's a troll.
Mm.
That's your public service announcement for the day. For anybody that didn't know Greg is a troll, Greg is a troll. But anybody that's ever played with any GregTech will know, because for anybody that didn't know, the ZPM that was in GT5 and is now in GT6 is meant as a troll. Because if you ever played with the old version of GT5, when Greg had coded it, there was no ZPM level burning battery box to put it in. Same as with GT6 now. That item was originally meant to be a troll. And it is, because you can find them in GregTech Forts. And they make really nice mantelpieces for you to stare at and wish you knew how to get the power out of.
What? There's no way to get the power out?
There's no ZPM battery box.
That sucks.
Greg's a troll.
Courtney, we need a ZPM battery box.
Okay, crazy. In this box right here. Holy shit, Junior, do you have to be so loud?
Is he off today?
No, he's getting ready to leave for work.
Okay, what about this box?
There are coal in there. Could you put them together?
Why?
So they can.
A way of putting these together.
No, there isn't a way other than a packager. And I haven't made one yet.
Wait, can you not use a barrel?
No, barrel only works for dust.
Oh, Greg.
You have to use a packager. I haven't made a packager yet. Okay, so the press needs power. Oh yeah, crap, it needs it from the top. So actually we're going to be taking out the squeezer, which is full of latex. Figures. So I need to get that done, which I think I have another barrel I can use to put that in. That's still going anyways. Okay, so what?
Cups will go away.
Go get you a drink.
I have a drink.
Well,
Didn't work.
you have to drink for a pretty good amount of time, by the way. Alright, so we need plastic. What do you, who, why?
With the coal, what do you want me to do with it?
Her and her questions. She has so many. It goes out in the, whoop-de-jigger. The coke oven. The whoop-de-jigger. We have two of them. Alright, so we actually have a plastic barrel in here because Greg, not quite sure why, but we have a plastic barrel right here. So we are going to make a stack of plastic plates now, since we have so much plastic. And thanks to Greg, we can make them in the extruder with the game froze. With the plate mold. And it is low heat, so we don't have to screw around with that. And apparently, charcoal I put in this thing to get the rubber done didn't get the rubber done. So let's get like 8 of them, 7 of them, because I wanted to change on me. Screw you guys, I'm going home. Alright, so the other reason why I'm doing a stack of these is there is a drum, which is not called a drum. What the hell did he call it? Plastic.
A ZPM battery box exists. There's just no
what?
Recipe?
Plastic can. There you go. So there's plastic can, which needs plastic and a low heat extruder shape for a cell. And that is what we're going to make. It holds 32 liters. And I do believe the one I have down here actually holds 16. So it'll hold twice as much.
PM battery box.
But you can't make it.
Yeah.
So again, it's troll.
So make a recipe for it.
I ain't making a recipe for it. I think it's funny.
It should take osmium to make it.
Okay, I do not have a cell one, which I didn't think I did. So let's go make an extruder shape for the thing. Let's see, I should make an altar or something for my ZPM. That's what people usually do, right? Yeah, just make a really nice mantelpiece for it. So, to show you guys, since Goofy over here wants to kind of argue, good old DPM there. ZPM, there is a transformer, battery box, energy in 32, energy out 30, or EU, but there is no recipe. Yeah, can't make the damn things. You can make the long distance transformer. Yeah, can't make the battery boxes. So these nice 0-point modular units are useless. And if you notice, like Lorena said, the ZPM puts out quantum units, where a battery box puts out EU. So even if they were craftable, they're incompatible.
Now it's
Cause again, Greg's a troll
Greg sucks.
that we all love so much.
We do.
Well, you know, we kind of lie and let him believe we do. So shh, don't tell him. All right, so we need wire cutters and a file with double steel plates. All right, so what the hell was I doing? Steel. That's what I was doing. Steel plates. Not Damascus steel plates. You're not using those. Thank you. Crazy, I need my hammer. Or I need you to hammer something.
Okay.
Alright, so fire, file, and wire cutters. I think it goes something similar to that-ish.
Where do I need a hammer?
On top.
Oh, over here.
Mm-hmm.
Right
Right
click.
click. Could you show us how the new sifter table thing works when you have time? Sure. Alright, hammer that one. Thank you. See, I knew I kept her around for something. Alright, so to make not the Gallia one, we need to turn this into a ring, which is in the bottom. So we need this with that, and that makes the ring, then that with that, and that makes the cell. So there we go. And now we can go make us a plastic drum. As soon as this rubber gets done, which it is, so we'll throw that in there. And how much plastic did this need? 6. There we go. You know what? Here. Just in case anybody didn't know, resin is flammable. You can cook things with sticky resin. I did say that when we did the changelog. I really hope that was your dog and not one of your hiccups, because that was a really high-pitched hiccup.
That was my dog.
Okay. Alright, so there is our plastic that we need to make our, that thing. Our circuit board. And we'll just leave that here. When that stops, throw that in front of it, please. And we're going to break this out for a second. We're going to stick that in its place. And that will get, actually, I need to do the
It ran out.
Wackerwoogie. Will fill adjacent. There we go. I said, oh, it ran out. Good. It ran out. I don't care. Okay. So now this should be empty, so we can steal this out of here for a moment. And we'll shut it, even though it doesn't matter. And we'll stick the press in there. And we are wasting fuel over here. And our boule is done, and I forgot to put a box there to catch it. Congratulations, you are an idiot.
So what happened? We lost it?
No, but why isn't the next one going? How many units of silicon is it? It's actually more than that, isn't it? Yeah, it's 3. Yeah, so I need to get a bunch more silicon done, which I will do later on today while nobody's watching. Now, with the boule, it is best to use a cutter, a buzzsaw machine, but you can use a regular saw and get 3 silicon crystal silicon plates. But if you do it in a cutter, you will get all 4. For today, I'm not going to set up a cutter. Again, I'm going to use electric to run it. So I just need to get the stuff that I'm doing right now to get this done. So I will use a saw. You will also want to use a cutter for doing the tiny ones, because then you will get a tiny piece of silicon back for the one that you would lose, where if you do it with the saw, wait a minute. See, really? I thought there was a saw recipe. Is there seriously
Parker.
not a saw recipe? Ah, there it is. So if you do it with the saw, you don't get the tiny pile of dust back. So you lose that little bit. And hi, Parker, how's it going? I might make a conversion of the GT6 ZPM to GT5 ZPM. Why? It's not meant to be used. It never should have been made usable. That was just dumb. That is way too much power to be given people. Just because they got lucky. Alright, so we are going to put this in here. And we're going to give it a chop. And then we are going to do that for one of them. And that is enough for the moment. Now we need to get some silicon dioxide dust. So what, well, actually I don't even need silicon dioxide dust. Or I don't even need to get the actual silicon dioxide dust. I can actually just take these and throw them in here, and it will shred it up, and it'll make me, I'm hoping, which I gotta come over here and look, which Crazy would hate, because she has to walk across the room because everything's automated. And right there is quartzite dust. And if we hit U on that, you will see that in the press, it works with plastic sheets to make the circuit plate. And that is our next step. So we need these with these.
Clean out your inventory.
Not happening. Not today. Come back tomorrow. Probably not going to happen then either, but hey, it's worth a shot. I'm working here.
Pow 3 bow that I shot you with.
Yeah, I could tell. It hurt quite a bit. And let's just put that right there for the moment. And because this is a KU machine, it is going to do multiples of these at a time. Is it 4 or 8? I can't remember. It's been a while. We'll find out here in a second when it goes. But anyways, we are trying to make a circuit plate, copper. So we are going to need the circuit plate with circuit wiring, which can be done with fine copper wire, and that will make it. Or we can do a precision laser engraver, which we don't have, with foil. So we are going to be doing the fine copper wire one, and we actually don't have a wire mill set up either, so we're going to do this the expensive way, and we're
You
going to
have
do
a wire
one
mill?
per. Oh shit, I got a wire mill. You know how many wires I've made? I forgot I had the damn thing.
I freaking, oh my.
I am so glad you told me I had it. I was just going to waste a whole bunch of copper to do this. Okay, so wire mill, we need a copper rod,
You
and
need to
or a
turn it
long
on.
copper rod, and that will make our fine copper wire. I forgot I made that for my that thing, the
Yeah.
thermostat. That's the thing. Is this thing ever going to get up to heat? It should be there right now. Okay. And we have been running without distilled water for quite a while, so let's go ahead and turn the dryer on because it's crazy. Made us some charcoal. Alright, watch this and tell me if it takes all 5 of them or if it only takes 4. So I think it's 8 that it can do at one time.
Okay.
Bye, Lorenus. Have a good one.
Bye. Yeah, see, I'm on here before you, E.
He even changed his picture on YouTube. Look at him. I'm never going to know who he is. Damn it, E. We've got to discuss this whole changing your picture thing. Because, by the way, I don't read. I look at pictures. Because I hate reading. Reading is bad. Reading is bad, okay? Bear don't read. Alright, so let's make some long copper rods. Holy cow, how you got crazy on there. She skipped out of work today, so
Crazy can't walk, so I have nothing better to do. Like, go to work.
You know how your kids decide to play hooky from school, so you make them clean the house? Well, Crazy skipping out of work today, so I put her ass to work here. What happens when you play hooky?
I'm not playing hooky. I cannot walk on my foot. Shut up over there.
Run? Yeah, she's completely not watching, so she has no idea.
It took 5. There's none in there.
Yeah, well, it goes pretty quick, so there's a chance that you just didn't know. That stopped running, but it still got power. So why did it stop running? What is clicking? Something. Oh, this is okay.
Oh, I'm gonna crash again because I'm an idiot.
So that did you really touch that? Stop touching things.
No. Oh.
Keep that in there. Turn that on. And now we will get the wires done. Give it a couple more pieces of charcoal just to make sure. And bye, Crazy.
Yeah, I really forgot about the knife thing.
Alright, so there's our circuit boards, which we will be putting back in here. And as soon as the wire mill gets done, We will have our fine copper wires to run through there. All right, so you were asking complete about the sifter thing. So basically you automate it, which is what we have here. We need to get this box changed out to a GregTech box instead of a double chest. But basically, essentially, you have a chest on a hopper going into the sifter, and then there is another hopper underneath it that is going into this chest where everything gets dumped out. You right click on it and you just stand here. And actually I can walk over here. I can walk over here. I can hit T to type. I can even, tab out of the screen and talk to you guys in chat. And it continues to run. The only thing I cannot do is interact with anything else in the world. So if I open up this furnace next to it, it's going to stop. If I open a chest, things like that. But I do believe you can also... Oh, nope. Can't even eat anything. DVP, if you change your picture, I'm never going to know who you are again, damn it. People got to stop changing pictures. So that's how the sifting table works. Hope that explained what you wanted me to explain. And the wire mill is done. So let's turn it off. And we now need to take these over to our wire cutters and make our thing. We're only going to make one actual circuit today. I'll work on making the rest later on. But we do this. And there we go. We have... Crap. There we go. We have our fine copper wire circuit part. Alright, put that in there. Now, after we get that, we need to get the actual basic circuit done. So if you look in here, we put parts on it. Now we want the basic parts. Good parts will make a good circuit. We want a basic circuit. Anything above good will also make good. So you can use any of the other ones, but it's kind of wasteful. But when you get to the higher tiers, it's good because you can just make all of the really high stuff. So we want a basic circuit board. So we need basic circuit parts. So we need fine copper wire, a piece of redstone, and the tiny little plate things. This is the one we're actually going to do. So we use one, a tiny, and a crystal. That way we can make exactly 4. So we'll get a piece of redstone. We'll turn it into tinies. And we're actually going to make 8 of these so we have enough. Let's turn that back on. I should have left it on. But, hindsight. Tell Bear why I shouldn't be on the GT5 dev server or whatever the fuck he wants me on. Yeah, the GT5 dev team, not the GT5 server, but the GT5 dev team, so you can work on porting over the changes from 09 to our branch. And then he can make that black hole thing that you deleted because you're weird. So, how much room we got in here? Yeah, we got a few. But not enough to worry about it. Run, you stupid thing. I don't need one of these in here. Yes, but Tech apparently doesn't work with BDE, so that doesn't change anything unless you're going to fix it so Tech will work because it needs '09 stuff. So without us having an '09 branch, Tech doesn't work. So again, still need it. Or we need to get that to work. I know why you shouldn't be on that team. I have no idea why. Other than the fact that you need to get, one project at a time. So we rewrite all their content inside BDE. No, we don't rewrite all their content. But we had the idea before we knew it was in there, so what's the problem of adding that one thing? Or figuring out what Tech needs, and we find a way of putting it into '08 so we can run them together. Alright, so there we go. That is done. I'll put those in, and it'll do them. And it does do 4, not 8. Because it just did 4 at a time. Because I can actually look and see what it's doing, unlike a crazy person.
Hush your face.
And there we go. We have our basic circuit board. So now we can make something with it. No, we can't. Because we have to bathe it. And guess what? We don't have. We don't have the soldering alloy to do it with. But you will notice that you can use molten soldering alloy with it, and it'll make you a T1 circuit. Or you can use molten lead to make it. Only this one will work this way. If you do a good one, it'll turn into a T1. It'll take a T2 and turn it into a T1. You go with T3, it'll turn into a T2. You have to use soldering alloy after the tier 1. But for this version, you can do tin or lead. Now the problem is that I do believe, oh no, this is actually the same amount. Okay. So we can actually just melt some tin or melt some lead and not bother with making soldering alloy. Now we actually have antimony, so if we chose to, we could, if I could figure out where in the hell it is on this wall, oh crap, because I know I just got done shredding some of it the other day, but I have no idea where I put it. There it is. We have 268 antimony actually, so we have plenty to make it. But we're going to go ahead and just do tin for today, and 144 is exactly 1 ingot's worth. The reason why we're going to do it is because we're going to use a bathing pot instead of using a bath, because I don't want to make a bath today. So what we're going to do is, well, you know what? I might be making a bath because that's still got zinc in it. Trying to think here. I think I can pick that up with a jug. Let me see if I am correct. Am I correct?
Mm-mm.
It's been a while since I've done this, but I do believe I can do this. So I need a rolling pin and a knife. And can you look in the kitchen and see if there's a rolling pin down there? I can easily make one with wood. It's not a problem. Just need a plank and 2 sticks and a file.
I'm looking.
And she takes too long and I got it done.
I told you I was looking.
I know.
And there's not.
See, I knew there wasn't. I'm always right.
Lies.
And so we need 6 of these. Doop. Doop. And give me my knife. And doop.
Hi,
Back
razor.
on there. And I'm not going to turn on the oven for this, so holy crap, there's 56 charcoal in there. Why is there 56 charcoal in there? We're just going to take 2 sticks and throw it in the furnace. And that'll cook that right up.
Why'd you make a jug?
I vote the DBP works on BDE as well, at least to get the stuff ported over from 9 into a working 9 BDE version. How did I do what to whose wife for what reason?
I said, why did you make a jug?
Because I'm going to go try to pull molten zinc out of a bathing pot. Aha. There you go. Told you it could be done. Doop. And I need a burning box for this. Do I still have one over here? I'm supposed to be putting a steel one on there, but I have screwed around so much that I actually don't need it because I'm going to be making a smelter for it. So now I just need to find a burning box sitting around that I can throw underneath it real quick.
Why not just take this? Oh, that.
Burning box liquid. Do I seriously not have burning box solid? There we go. That will work. These are all going to get shredded down eventually. Doop. And this is tin and it melts really easy. So we are going to use sticks for it. That way we can shut it off. Unlike Shadow, that throws a whole frickin' thing of charcoal in here and then blows everything up. We're not going to do this. We're going to do it a little bit smarter. Doop. And she's trying to burn it up. Look at her.
What?
If that didn't turn off, that could have blown up.
It turned off. It was sticks.
There you go. Circuit T1. Done.
Thank you. You can't have it back.
Give me that back. I need to show them what we're going to use it for.
Your hammer back as well.
Yeah, I need that back too because it'll probably be 6 years before you get back here. Alright, so T1 circuit, very important thing to have. You can use it for an IC2 miner if you would like to make one of those. You can also use it for a pump from IC2. And
help with what?
All kinds of other goofy stuff. Frequency transmitter. but we want it for dun, 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 dun. There we go, battery box, but we want battery box LV. There we go, battery box LV. We will have to make 2 of them, and you can also use it for solar panels. We will make a bunch of them for that. We also need them for the laser emitter, which we will need to be doing the welder thing. So we're going to need a bunch of circuits. Let me see. Here is the laser engraver that we need to get made. It's going to need 2 of them as well. So basically we're making this right now just for the battery box so we can start to store power. So next time we are here, which will probably be tomorrow, unless Crazy has other plans for us.
I gotta work.
Okay, I forgot. This is the week that your schedule is different, right?
The next 3 weeks, to be honest, my schedule is different.
Okay. So tomorrow we will probably be back on here, and we will work on getting a battery box made, a battery made to put the power into, and something set up to actually charge it. And then we can start on getting all the different things that we want converted over. We're actually going to be converting a lot of these machines over to electric. One of the first things we're definitely going to deal with is getting our electrolyzer off of steam power and onto a battery power. Now, one other thing that we definitely need because of the electric is we need a machine switch to shut it off. Because machines will keep running as long as they have electricity going to them. They will continually use power. So I use these automatic machine switches, which will use a T1 or higher circuit, a lever, a tin cable, and a blank cover. Here's where we have a problem. That needs aluminum. So guess what we're going to be setting up soon?
Aluminum setup.
Yes, we are going to be making aluminum, which is a nice and long, lovely process that takes all kinds of crap. So hopefully sometime by the end of this week, we will be working on getting aluminum done. Hopefully. As long as nothing goes haywire. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you learned something. I haven't said this in probably... They are too. This one's running sluice juice just like it's supposed to be.
But this one isn't.
And, well, it's connected with that one, so it doesn't matter. But it knows it's time to leave, so it has shut itself off. See, my machines even know when we're closing down shop. They shut themselves off automatically.
Closing down already?
Yep, we are out of here for today. Because, like I said, I didn't stay up all night messing around, playing around, so I need to go get some sleep.
I need to hit you with this, is what you're saying.
No, I got my milk. Don't make me use it.
No
I always have my milk.
It's no fun when you have your milk.
I always have my milk. So, anyways, like I was trying to say, I haven't said this in a while because I don't like to be a bug, but hit the buttons, do the things, make me happy, and I will see you guys on the other side. Just screw that shit. Hit the buttons, do the things. They know what it is.
Share on your
You're gonna make me puke. Shut up. Later, guys. See you next time.